Okay, today I want to talk just a few minutes. My name is Mark Perry, and I'm going to just review some of the processes that are used to repair something like this, which happens to be a chair today, but a lot of times we do carvings on pianos and things just need to be repaired. So I patched in various pieces of wood with the correct species of wood. You can see that these ears were also missing, and I've started to carve on this piece and make it look right. Basically, I bandsaw the chunk of wood. I chisel and chalk and make sure everything's a tight fit, and then I glue this on and wait for it to cure. Being period correct about it, I can use a couple stages of glues. Hide glue would be the optimum glue to use and be more correct on this. Sometimes just to hold something in place, I'll use a drop of super glue until I can get it clamped. But I still use hide glue all the way around it. So the trick with hide glue is to put it on there on both surfaces, let it soak in a little bit until it looks like it's disappeared, and make sure it's still tacky. If there's too much glue on the surface, it can take a long time to cure. If there's not enough glue on the surface, it can be a weak cure. You want the glue to be on both surfaces just enough and to raise the grains of both woods into each other so they lock. Now, some of the tools for carving here. This is a French curve. This is what I use to draw and come up with the shapes of all the different things I need. I love using a V cutter and a flat cutter that has got a slight curve. These are my two favorite carving tools. I've got a bunch of different curved shapes, but these are my two favorites. I'll tell you another trick is to use a file. A file can give you a dead straight edge. And you can use a piece of masking tape to cover over the cutting surface of one edge if you need to, so that you can only file the edge you want to file. It'll keep you from cutting against the other edge at different angles. And so I can use this file in reverse just to clean up any of my hand carving. Using one of these saws, this is a Bakuma. A Bakuma is a Japanese-made pull saw. You know, I can define my lines with that if I choose, and then tap everything out with different various size hitters. I like this hitter because it's light for work like this. So I'm gonna continue inking a pattern that I'm gonna tap out here, and I'll show you that while I do it. So I have to apply this on here, and I've got to extenuate these two lines here. So I'm going to take this line as far as I've got it there, and I need another line there. I'll use my French curve, and I'll assume some things. Oh, that looks pretty good there. I like using red because red is a nice stark color. It's easy to see. I'll pen in my lines. Pencil's nice too. I like a pen for this. I'm going to bring this one down a little bit. So using my French curve, I'm going to follow what I like to see here on this contour. Okay, bring it down just a little bit, like right there. Let's see if that's good enough. Oh, that's great. Okay. Now I'm going to use my V-carve bit. I'm going to tap it out. So starting a little deep there, I'm going to lift the tool up so that I can cut really, really shallow. Okay. Just to give myself a line, because if I disagree with myself, I can kind of change my mind a little bit, move this line a little bit. Okay, there's my initial line. I carve in just a little bit deeper now. See where I'm tapping on the tool, depending how much momentum and velocity I want there. And my angle is going to determine the depth of my cut. Okay, that's my initial cut. Might go back and freehand a little bit, you know, just to clean up that line until I got it close to what I want. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, and that's basically how I'm going to tap out my lines. Now, hand carving is really not rocket science. It's just a matter of practice, practice, practice. So it's a lot of fun, and if it's something that you think you might like, I would encourage you to buy some tools. You don't need very many, just a couple to start with, and then give it a go. So to start with my most favored tool here, and I'm going to start to define this a little bit. Just peel off a little bit there at a little bit of an angle. I'm holding the tool with my thumb, going around it as if I was some sort of crazy compass, but that's how I'm going to get this shape here. Is I'm going to pull that around. And that is pretty much it. I'll do this on both surfaces, sand it out, and continue on. So that's how that'll go. Anyway, from here, some sanding, some more line cleaning, and glue my applique right on there, and this will end up being done. That's it. Simple Simon. Okay, so here's the finished product, all sanded out, ready to color match, stain, and then French polish.